In your building structure, call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam, building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
The program presented or submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
News with the Boss.
Welcome to Breakfast with the Boss. It is Throwback Thursday. My name's Sydney.
DJ Travesty.
Chelsea decided, she had some headache issues. She could not make it in. But that's okay. It's like the 38th special, dog.
Definitely a Throwback Thursday, buddy.
All back in town. It is.
Remember we did this for like a month or two?
Yeah, we did. It's
just
just me and you. We were boring, though, man. We had to throw a woman in there because two of us boring, man.
Yeah.
Without a stogie, we're no good, bro.
If they let us drink bourbon and smoke stogies, we'd been good.
I haven't got a problem with that. I don't know. Remember when Cashier bought the liquor in that one time?
You know what? Cachet saved us a couple times.
She did.
She did, man.
She did.
Yeah, she came in, sat in, and actually spiced it up a little bit in here.
Well, she always does. That's Cachet, man. That's her talent. Man, it's 7:01 in the morning. Guess what we're going to do? News, weather, traffic, not so serious sports. We're going to start off with today's top stories. Now, this story here we get to is Tomball area. An 8-year-old at the elementary school over there was bullied and actually beaten in the bathroom unconscious by bullies. 3 students attacked the other student. The student was taken to Texas Children's Hospital. He was released yesterday. The school's going to do some drastic measures on this. I know they are. This type of behavior cannot be allowed to happen in our schools. They know it, and something's going to be done about it. Just what do I tell you? Now, yesterday afternoon, broad daylight, 2 were in custody after 5,000 Westheimer at the Galleria of the mall. They start shooting their guns. Not sure what they were shooting at. No one was struck, thank God. And police showed up, and, you can't go out there in the Galleria with 50 million people around, pull out your gun, and start just randomly shooting in the air, and think no one's going to draw attention to you. I mean, just blows my mind. It'd be different. You're out in the middle of the country somewhere, but you're in the Galleria. You can't do that. So they are in custody, rethinking about what their decision was to do that. Now, here's a really cool story. The CEO, whose name is Dan Price, is the CEO of Gravity Payments. He walked in, surprised his employees, says, I'm giving everyone that works here a $10,000 a year raise. So when your boss gives you a 25-cent an hour raise, remind them, hey, Gravity Payments CEO gives $10,000 a year raise, and he has pledged a raise of $30,000 over the next 5 years. That is taking care of your employees. You're a business owner out there. Your salespeople, your employees are your number one asset. No one takes priority over your salespeople, not even yourself. Without them, your business sinks. You got to remember that. Very valuable tool. So take care of your salespeople out there. That's been this morning's top stories. Let's see what's happening in the Weather Center where meteorologists are money.
Weather with the Boss.
Good morning, Southeast Texas. This is meteorologist Armani Gasol with today's weather forecast. Today's weather conditions will be slightly drier, but otherwise you can expect more of the same summer-like conditions. With that being said, in honor of the Global Climate Strike Week, I'll be sharing climate facts starting with this past summer. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's Global Climate Assessment, for Texas we are the second hottest month of August on record. Globally, this summer was the hottest summer since 2016 in the Northern Hemisphere and stands in the top 5 hottest summers, which have all occurred in the past 5 years. For our listening area, today's highs will be in the low 90s with partly sunny skies. 90 degrees in Houston, the Woodlands, and Conroe. 91 degrees in Huntsville and Livingston. This afternoon's chance of rain is at 20% or less for most of our listening area. For our mariners on Lake Conroe and Lake Livingston, expect light winds out of the southeast of 5 miles per hour. Take caution on the lake with a chance of lightning from any thunderstorms this afternoon. Until then, this is meteorologist Armani Gasell, and keep your eyes on the sky.
Thank you, Armani, in the Weather Center. Sounds like we're going to have a wonderful day today weather-wise. Now let me walk over to the Traffic Center and give you some traffic.
Rush Hour.
As most of you know, our studio is located in the Woodlands, which is the deep North Houston area, and so we're going to start out there. The traffic is clear on 45 all the way into downtown. Looking about a 35 to 40-minute drive from Woodlands Parkway to downtown. The Beltway completely open. 610 loops completely open. Not even slowdowns in normal areas yet. So it's early. It's 7:05. Traffic's rolling pretty good. Wherever you got to go, keep your eye on the road. Keep your tunes on 91.1, and you'll be doing fine. Traffic looking clear this morning. Let's see what's happening. Not so serious sports. DJ Travesty.
Not so serious sports.
Good morning, Southeast Texas. Not so serious sports. DJ Travesty here. Astros beat the Mariners last night, 3-0 again. Same score as last night. Zach Greinke tossed a no-hitter up until the first out of the ninth inning, so a good outing for him. Astros set a franchise record for wins with a 104-54 record on the year.
But I got to interrupt you here, man.
Yep.
I love the Astros,
Yep.
but is this like when Tiger Woods, when people showed up to play against him in golf, you played for second place?
No, because the Yankees are really good. The Yankees are really, really good. Yeah. So, but I will say the Yankees and the Astros, if they make it to the AL final, which they should, the AL championship, that's your World Series, because whoever they play in the National League, they're probably going to destroy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of the Yankees, they lost, giving the Astros more ground to get the #1 overall seed in the AL going into the playoffs. We're going into the last weekend of the regular season. Ain't that crazy, man?
Yeah.
Astros begin a 4-game series with the Angels in Los Angeles tonight at 9:07. Final weekend of the regular season. Name that tune, Sydney. What's that mean, buddy? Houston Cougars quarterback Clayton Tune takes over as your Houston Cougars starting quarterback after D'Eriq King's surprising decision for a redshirt. You wasn't here the other day. Have you heard about this?
No.
This is making national news.
Really?
All right, check this out. Okay. So Houston Cougars, right?
Yeah.
They have a quarterback, D'Eriq King, who was a really good quarterback, was even talked about in Heisman and stuff like that.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. Okay.
So there was a new rule come out last year that you could play 4 games, still not burn your red shirt, as you know. So you can still use a red shirt season. They use red shirt and usually develop and stuff like that. Well, this kid, Houston started out 1-3, but they've had a tough schedule, man. They've played Oklahoma and some other big team, Washington State. They got upset the other night by Tulane. So they started out the season 1-3, not particularly what you wanted to. They have a new coach, Dana Holgorsen, who came over from West Virginia. So after starting 1-3, this kid's a senior. So him and one of the star wide receivers on the team says, you know what, we're going to transfer. We're not getting out of this season what we want. We got a new coach. We're not very happy, right? Coach goes, talks to him, and says, why don't you all redshirt? So here's the thing. You have a senior on the team. They're not going to leave.
Explain redshirt.
Redshirt is, all right, so when you come to college as a football player, you can redshirt a year because it's such a physically demanding sport. This came along years and years ago. So most of the times it's for freshmen because they're not developed. They're 18.
But what
Their
does
body
redshirt
has
mean?
It means you have 5 years to play 4. Does that make sense?
No.
So you basically take a year off and you don't lose that eligibility.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
And it gives you a year to develop your body.
But if you're a senior, how do you take a year off?
That's exactly the controversy.
Oh.
So these guys are now seniors. They never took their red shirt because they were stars coming in out of high school. So they started playing their freshman year, most of them. I don't remember if D'Eriq King did or not.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You're on this football team, right? Yeah. You're 1-3. You're a senior on the football team, right? 2 of the stars decide they're going to redshirt the rest of the year. Basically, and the coach agrees with it. So you're basically tanking the season. Yeah. Imagine being a senior on that team, man, and what kind of message that sends to you.
True, but I see 2 things here. I see one, maybe they're that good. They already know that they're going to have offers from pros. Why take a chance of getting injured and you're done?
Here's the flip side. This
Yeah.
is why it's good to talk about.
Yeah.
They're going to be way better next year. They've got 6 transfers coming in next year.
Yeah.
They've got a bunch of injuries that kids that didn't even get to play of like some of their star players that are not playing this season. So these kids are looking at it like, okay, this season's a wash.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to redshirt. We're going to come back next year. They're basically, this new rule, it's the first time it's been done like this. And I think it's going to start something that maybe that, you know what I'm saying?
Is it wrong for these guys to look out for themselves?
I
versus
don't
the
think
team?
so, but a lot of people think it is. Because here's the argument. All the other seniors on that team look at this and like, you're tanking this season. You're giving up on us, blah, 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 blah.
I look at it as a business decision. That's a multi-million-dollar contract that they stand to get when they finally get recruited in the NFL. Why go the rest of the season and take a chance of getting hurt?
Well, they're going to take a chance on getting hurt next year, too.
Well, they're seniors. They won't be here next year.
No. That's what I'm saying. They're seniors and they're redshirting. They're going to play next year.
Really?
Yes, that's what it is.
After they
So
graduate?
yeah, so that's what they're saying is this. We've started 1-3.
If they don't get recruited from the NFL.
Well, I don't think they're going to. Honestly, I don't think Derek King is I don't think he's a top tier guy right now. He could be.
Yeah.
But I don't think he is.
Oh.
So that's the controversy is they're seniors.
And they're sandbagging until
They're
next year.
sandbagging because they started 1-3. They're basically saying, okay, this season's a wash after only 4 games into the season.
But the coach you said agrees with them.
Yeah, the coach. Well, they was going to transfer if he didn't agree to it.
Well, exactly.
Yeah. So if you're Dana Holgerson, what do?
Yeah,
You have a
exactly.
kid who's a potential Heisman Trophy candidate. You have probably the second best player on
But
the
you know,
team.
this just shows. You go back years ago, this stuff didn't happen. It happens today because these kids are educated enough to know that, you know what, I'm driving the car, not you.
It's a business decision.
It's a business
It's a business, and
I kind of admire that.
I kind of do too. But then again, I have to say, if I was a senior on that team, I'd be really mad.
Now, the rest of the teammates probably look like, who do you think you are?
Well,
But you know what?
they are somebody.
Well, they are, but that comes from that team building experience
Mm-hmm.
from high school to college and so forth. But at some point, these individuals broke away from the flock, so to speak, and realized this is not football. This is a business.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have a better team next year.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, they started 1-3.
Yeah.
But it's what they have done, which I think is going to start something, is they're taking that new rule that came in last year, which said you can redshirt a year, and you can still play 4 games.
Yeah.
And it's not you still can that doesn't count against you.
Right.
So they still have that year of eligibility.
You know,
and that's a brand new rule.
let's
But it's
see.
usually for freshmen. It's never been done by a senior who's a Heisman candidate.
But this is a cool call. Let us know what you think. 281-292-7911. 281-292-7911. We got a watch party going on Facebook. Let us know your opinion.
I mean, this has become a nationwide story now.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah,
I can see
so,
why.
Yeah, let us know what you know about Derek King, man.
I'm on the fence on both sides of that deal.
Yeah.
One, for the team building experience, to say, man, you're not part of the team. You're an individual now.
Yeah.
But from the business side, multi-million-dollar business side, I go, that's smart.
You got to look. No, I agree. I think it's a smart decision on there. But if I was on that team, I would not be happy.
Okay, and that's another thing. Your teammates, are they going to rebel?
Yeah, are they going to play for you next year? Because most of the kids are going to be back.
Yeah.
Imagine they go 2-10 or something like that.
I know.
You
And
know?
they're going to take a beating.
But it's not just that. Are you setting back just as the player, or you got to think about the coach too? What are these kids
the
going
coach
to
don't
think?
have a choice. His hands are tied.
But I understand that. What are these kids going to think about the coach though?
Well, and then when the coach tells them, go do this, then I'm not going to do that.
Exactly. Because he's a new coach.
What's the guy that just Antonio Brown?
Yeah.
This is that deal, man. Where do you think those attitudes come from? Where he goes and takes the football, throws it in the trash can, throws it over the fence?
I think he's a little bit more extreme than these kids.
And then obviously he's used to doing what he wants when he wants. Look at his behavior. He supposedly accused of sexually assaulting all these women. Now he's done.
He's done. You know how
He's
much
toast.
he's made this year?
How
Like
much?
$100,000, and he was up for a $30 million guarantee.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and lost every bit of it by
So
the end of this.
that I versus team in the long run, that's what you end up getting.
But I'll say this, in professional sports and now in college, these kids are starting to take control of their future. He just went about it the wrong way.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying?
Like he took that that individual that I am, without me your team can't succeed.
Yeah.
And he took in his life to where say I can do what I want when I want, any behavior, any attitude. You don't like it, tough. I'm Antonio Brown. And he found out that ain't the case.
Because here's the thing, man.
Hey,
NFL ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With him or without him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? The NFL ain't going nowhere.
You get those $60 million contracts, you kind of forget that.
You're like, I'm the star. I'm like, well, dude, guess what? There was somebody before you.
Yeah.
There was Randy
There'll
Moss
be somebody
before
after
you. There was Jerry Rice before you.
Yeah.
There'll be another guy come along after you.
You know what
I'm saying?
amazing.
Like, and sometimes these guys forget that. But I do respect that people are starting to take their careers into their own hands. Like,
I do too.
Because the players are the ones putting their bodies on the line.
These kids agents. I like their thinking.
Yeah.
But I hope they don't go to the Antonio Brown type thinking. They eventually say, you know what? Now I'm on a team. I gotta.
It's just the thing, and I'm curious to see how this is going to have an effect, because this is a new rule that just came into effect last
they're
year.
going to change the rule.
Yeah.
You know that. They're gonna
yeah, when it starts hurting the NCAA brand, but they can't
tweak
change it anytime soon. It's a brand new rule. Yeah.
I know, but 281-292-7911. Let us know. It is Throwback Thursday. That means we're going to have some music from back in the day today.
It's your favorite day. I
My
can see the
favorite
smile
day,
on your face,
man.
buddy.
It's Throwback. DJ Travis here. We're going to take a commercial break. We come back. Throwback Thursday. Don't go away.
We'll be right back with Breakfast with the Boss.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
CashmanBuysHouses.com. CashmanBuysHouses.com. You're facing pre-foreclosure. Maybe you've had a death in your family. Maybe the taxes are behind. Whatever the need is, if you need to sell your house, you need to sell it quick. CashmanBuysHouses.com. Go to our webpage. We buy houses nationwide. We've been featured on all the major media channels, outlets throughout the country. CashmanBuysHouses.com. We'll make you an offer today.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Business owners have many responsibilities to ensure that their business is running properly. But these responsibilities take time away from the money-making core of the business. Estee LLC is a CPA firm specializing in virtual CFO, tax, and business advisory services. Let Estee LLC spend a few hours each month to ensure your accounting needs are taken care of so that you can spend more time with what matters to you. Estee LLC also identifies strategies to help business reduce their tax burden. Estee LLC wants to be your trusted business advisor. Visit their website, www.stllc.com.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Today with Cachet, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Watch me live, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget, 91.1 The Boss. Today with Cachet.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For any maintenance needs on your commercial or personal vehicle, EVG Lawn Store Service specializes on European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. We can assist you with wheel alignments, tire balance, AC services, computer and electric diagnostic, and more. We're located at corner of 1230 Aldine Mail Route and Reeston Road in Houston 77039. Our phone number is 936-344-1672, or you can find us on our webpage www.evglss.com. EVG Lawn Star. If it's got wheels, we can fix it.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
We are back with more of Breakfast with the Boss. best mixes in town with DJ Travesty.
Up under the sea, my big wife.
Just remember to always think twice. Don't think twice, twice. She told my baby there's three. She looked at me and showed a photo. Baby cried, I would love mine. Go and dance on the floor in the round. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. Don't break no heart. But she came and stood right by me. Cause I smell her sweet perfume. She called me to her room. Hey, you feel the changes, not my love. She just a girl who knows that I am the one. Oh, babe, but the kid is not my son. She says I am the one. Oh, babe, but the kid is not my son. You feel the changes, not my love. She just a girl who knows that I am the one. Oh, babe, but the kid is not my son. She says I am the one. Oh, babe, but the kid is not my son.
And you can dance for inspiration.
That's right, y'all. It's a celebration this morning on Breakfast with the Boss. Little 80s mix there for you Throwback Thursday. How about that, Sydney? That's right, y'all. DJ Travis in the mix, 281-292-7911. If there's something you want to hear from back in the day, let us know or hit us up on our social media at Boss Breakfast. Your buddy DJ Travis in the mix. We'll be back in just a minute, y'all.
We'll be right back with Breakfast with the Boss.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
CashmanBuysHouses.com. CashmanBuysHouses.com. You're facing pre-foreclosure. Maybe you've had a death in your family. Maybe the taxes are behind. Whatever the need is, if you need to sell your house, you need to sell it quick. CashmanBuysHouses.com. Go to our webpage. We buy houses nationwide. We've been featured on all the major media channels, outlets throughout the country. CashmanBuysHouses.com. We'll make you an offer today.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Business owners have many responsibilities to ensure that their business is running properly. These responsibilities take time away from the money-making core of the business. Estee LLC is a CPA firm specializing in virtual CFO, tax, and business advisory services. Let Estee LLC spend a few hours each month to ensure your accounting needs are taken care of so that you can spend more time with what matters to you. Estee LLC also identifies strategies to help business reduce their tax burden. Estee LLC wants to be your trusted business advisor. Visit their website, www.stallc.com.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Today with Cachet, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Watch me live, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget, 91.1 The Boss. Today with Cachet.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For any maintenance needs on your commercial or personal vehicle, EVG Loan Store Service specializes on European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. We can assist you with wheel alignments, tire balance, AC services, computer and electric diagnostic, and more. We're located at corner of 1230 Aldine Mail Route and Reeston Road in Houston 77039. Our phone number is 936-344-1672, or you can find us on our webpage www.evglss.com. EVG Loan Star. If it's got wheels, we can fix it.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
We are back with more of Breakfast with the Boss.
Welcome back to Breakfast with the Boss. RadioTheBoss.com, 0730 hour. That's 7:30 a.m. for non-military personnel. And Travis, you are non-military personnel.
Non-military. Tried to join the Coast Guard. They wouldn't let me in.
Why? You swim?
Because I had LASIK.
Who?
Back then, I had LASIK done in my eyes, and they wouldn't let me in because now it's okay. But
Did
back
you see
then, it
too
was
well?
new. Well, there was this thing back then that if you had LASIK, LASIK was brand new.
Yeah.
And if you went up in a helicopter or something like that, the pressure would bust your eyeballs out or something like that. Yeah, that got debunked. But yeah, ain't that crazy, man? I would have been in the Coast Guard.
You could have been like a seaman.
Yeah, because I started that way, I think.
At one point you were.
Yeah.
Seaman.
I tried to join the Coast Guard when I got out of high school, and it didn't work out. So here we are.
Here we are. But when you go back on here in the music minute, my boy Carson Crawford, he always picks some interesting people. He wants you to play some Iron Maiden.
Carson, buddy, come on. That's why you're not on the radio, my man.
Yeah, Carson.
That
Go back
does
to
not
sleep,
work.
man.
That does not work on the radio, buddy. We're trying to get listeners, not throw them away.
You know,
I like Iron Maiden, but it's just not radio.
Know about
material.
Iron Maiden.
It's an old rock and roll.
I know the name, but because
kind of heavy
this
metal.
week has been interesting with bands and things. I got approached earlier in the week by someone that has a band, or not a band, a group, and they say, "Hey, put us on the radio so we can break through." And I said, "Man, it ain't like that no more. Back in Elvis Presley days, you showed up and you had your little thing, and you got on the radio, and suddenly, boom, you took off.
Yeah.
Today, it's the opposite process. You make a deal, then you get to the radio, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, man. The big corporate guys, they have their rules. You can't just, it's like you said, we can't just. I mean, I don't know. It's just the thing.
You can have a guest group in the studio, but is it really going to affect your career? I really don't know. I had a guy last night. He was a veteran Marine, and I really liked him. But he starts talking about. I said, "Well, what is it you do today?" He says, "Man, I'm in a band, a group." I said, "Really?" And they play like heavy metal stuff. I said, "Oh, interesting." Because I'm open to all types of music. Yeah. And I said, "Well, where you guys played?" And he knew the group Hold On Hollywood, who's been in our studio several times, and they're doing pretty good. They're on a national tour right now. And he also has been traveling the country with his group, making money at it in a big old bus. I said, "Really?" I said, and I don't even remember the name of his group. Yeah. He said, "You think you get me in the studio?" And once again, I go, "This is the second time this week someone said that to me."
Yeah.
But I said big old bus. They got the school bus, but it's not a provost bus. But at the same time, it ain't like that where you come to the studio, you play a song, and some big record executive just happens to hear you on 91.1 one day.
Oh, you got to get streams, man. That's where the record companies are hanging out now. You got to get streams because you can release your own music now. Streams are like Spotify, Apple Music, things like that. So you can put your music on there. You got to get streams. Like you got to get some.
You have to pay to do that though.
Oh yeah. I mean, but it's not. But it's honestly a better opportunity. That's why there's so much music now, which is a good and a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy for these people to get their music out there now. They don't necessarily have to go through a label now. Going through a label, it has its perks, but
you told me, I never thought about that. When you go through the label, you get the big bus, you get all the grand perks,
but you got to pay.
It all gets deducted from the bottom line.
Yeah, that all.
And I could imagine that bus that costs a record company, per hour, probably $200 an hour, is suddenly $500 an hour.
Think about the gas.
Oh yeah,
and not just that. If you have a band, got to pay the band members. If you have a stage crew, and all that comes from you. That doesn't come. It comes from the label. Yeah, they front it. But then that's why you hear these horror stories, man, about these artists that would have #1 hits and they're still broke.
Yeah, I
now
know.
I will say it's gotten better.
Where all their money go? You know,
it's gotten better over the years because the artists have gotten smarter because of the internet and stuff, and they have more information.
Yeah.
And also, like I said, these people can be indie artists and release their own music. Some of these hip hop artists that you see, man, that are really big, they've released their own stuff, and they got big. Now you got to get streams for the record labels to pay attention to you. But it's like you said, it's not like it used to be where we bring you on. First and foremost, we're a small radio station. For us to put you on, you really got to kind of fit what we do and what our show is. True. Now, I'll give you all some advice. If you're going to these big radio stations like iHeart and Cumulus and things like that, these guys are corporate giants. They're controlled by somebody that's probably not even in that city.
Right.
They have I know guys that have DJ'd on these stations.
Yeah.
They have a specific playlist that they have to go off of. What's happening with that? These labels are pushing money behind this thing to push these artists.
So those artists just don't accidentally show up. It's scheduled. When I was with CBS Radio, which was huge, in every major radio station in Houston at the time had a studio on 19th floor at 24 Greenway Plaza. But they had a room. The room would fit about 40, maybe 30, 40 people in it. And they made a makeshift stage in that room. Bon Jovi, I met John Bon Jovi, who did a thing with guitars, part of a promo deal there. Several different stars would show up for one of the radio stations, and they have them go there. And of course, you go in there, but
it's just changed, man. It's different.
It has.
It's different, and I wish.
But at the same time, if you played the Pavilion, we want you in the studio.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the way it is. You know, I mean, that's the game, and that's how it is, and.
But it sounded kind of arrogant of me last night to tell this guy, man, I don't know if we can get you in there because I want to, we got 1.7.
He's a rock band?
He's a rock band.
Okay, imagine no offense to this guy, and I'm sure they have a great band. If they're traveling, they're doing awesome. But imagine bringing them in here.
Yeah.
And how, the acoustics in here are not really built for that.
Yeah. Well, I told him, I said, you can't come here and bring your drummer and everything else.
And it may honestly hurt you
Yeah.
more than it would help you.
Yeah.
You know, so if you come in here and you put a bad performance on, man, and that's on video and that's
Yeah.
streaming, and you got some people out there that don't necessarily like you, or you're fighting for bookings.
Because you look at this, our listenership's about 1.7 million from Beltway 8 to Huntsville. And so, you got a lot of people watch you and listen to you. And like Travis said, I don't know if that's, Carson likes hard rock music with Iron Maiden. This is Iron Maiden style of music.
Yeah, man. I don't know. And
that's just not 91.1 style of music.
And the young lady we brought in here was a week or two. She was acoustic. This is a small room.
Yeah.
So it's not just when we make decisions on bringing people in here, man. It's not anything personal. It's got to fit our brand and what we do. And we're still honestly trying to figure out what our brand is and
that's
what
very
we're
true.
doing.
Now
the big guys, you're going to have a hard time, man. That's just the way you got to get out there. If you're that good, then you got to get streams and you got to invest in your product.
We are still in the growth mode. We were so close to getting Santana over here for an interview in studio, and 2 weeks before he was here in the Woodlands, it fell through. But his sister that manages his team told me next time he's over here, which is next year, that definitely would consider it. But when we're in between the large and the small, we're stuck in between. And
trying to get to the large.
We're getting there. We're moving that direction. 1.7 million listeners is quite. If you had that and people out in front, that's a huge amount of people.
Yeah.
But in radio, you go, well, that's a percentage. But at the same time, it's a good percentage. I'm happy with that.
Yeah. And we got to be careful about it. People get upset, and I've turned people down, about coming on this show and stuff. And honestly, man, I want to get to the point where we break artists. Like, I would love to be that big because we are privately owned, so we don't have to necessarily follow the rules that the big guys.
Bingo.
But we also got to be careful with our brand and what we do,
Right.
and that it's not only helping you, but it's helping us also.
In a sense, and that's where our loyalty is. The owner of this radio station, I'll keep him anonymous, but he's a surgeon, and we're very loyal to his cause because what he's done to help the community with this station. And so at the same time, me, Travis, and Chelsea are trying to build something here with the morning show, and we've been able to do it. We're going on 4 months now. You know that, the morning show.
Yeah,
now the station,
the coffee consumption is definitely.
Hey, we're
great.
at least getting better coffee. We got a nice cup now. The
Great
station
cup.
91.1 has been on air for a little over a year now, but the morning show, we just started this almost 4 months ago, and me and Travis started planning it, putting it together, and we auditioned, 20 different people to where we finally found Chelsea.
What's her name?
Chelsea.
I'm kidding, Chelsea.
And by the way, Carson Crawford says he's all about. He understands your music choice, but he needs something prettier to look at than you and me. Where's Chelsea?
We can agree on that, buddy. Chelsea's dealing with a migraine today.
Yeah, she has some migraine issues.
Yeah, trust me, she'd be here if she could.
Yeah, but me and Travis got it, man. We only know
do
one
Throwback
day.
Thursday, man.
Shoot, Throwback Thursday. We're gonna take commercial break.
Cache, we need you to come save us.
Yeah, we need you to catch it. Jack, she'll be here today at 10. Her show's on today.
We need you to come in early, Cache.
That's right, Cash. We're going to take a commercial break. We come back. Throwback Thursday, DJ Travesty. Send your request on our watch party or 281-292-7911. We'll be back in a minute.
We'll be right back with Breakfast with the Boss.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Discipline, respect, and confidence.
The Way Family Dojo.
It's located at 328-1A Tamina Road, Magnolia, Texas, 77354.
Our phone number is 346-345-7100.
4 weeks of Taekwondo classes, t-shirt, uniform, and a voucher for one free parents' night out.
The Way Family Dojo. 346-345-7100.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
There's a special place in the Woodlands where you can feel comfortable opening your business. We are located at 10210 Grogan's Mill Road. Our building has a unique Vedic architectural design with landscape grounds and lakeside views, on-site management, and maintenance. We also provide free Wi-Fi and the opportunity to promote your business on 91.1 FM The Boss. This wonderful location is near the Woodlands Mall, Market Street, and just minutes from Bush Intercontinental Airport. 10210 Grogan's Mill Road, the only social media building in the Woodlands. Don't delay. Schedule a tour today by calling 713-777-7368.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For any maintenance needs on your commercial or personal vehicle, EVG Lawn Store Service specializes on European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. We can assist you with wheel alignments, tire balance, AC services, computer and electric diagnostic, and more. We're located at corner of 1230 Aldine Mail Route and Reefston Road in Houston 77039. Our phone number is 936-344-1672, or you can find us on our webpage www.evglss.com. EVG Lawn Star. If it's got wheels, we can fix it.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
We are back with more of Breakfast with the Boss. Best mixes in town with DJ Travesty.
DJ Travesty.
Throwback
Sweet
Thursday.
dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused.
You're in the mix with DJ Travesty.
You were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. When I met you, I picked you out, I shook you up and turned you around, turned you into someone new. Now 5 years later on, you've got the world at your feet. Success has been so easy for you. But don't forget, it's me who put you where you are now.
Throwback Thursday.
91.1 The Boss.
Let the music play on. Feel it in your heart and feel it in your soul. Let the music take control. We're going to party, climbing, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing along. We're going to party, climbing, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing my song.
That's right, y'all. Throwback Thursday here on Breakfast with the Boss. 281-292-7911. If you want to hear something, let me know. Or hit us up on our social media at Boss Breakfast. Just a reminder, y'all, this Saturday night we'll be over at Glade Bar at 8 o'clock playing all these throwback hits, today's jams. I'll be there with my buddy Sydney. Chelsea will be there. We'll all be in the building, man. We're going to have a good time. 2000s Woodlands Parkway. I hope to see y'all out there.
Hands up,
Tuesday.
91.1. The Boss.
Travesty.
Feel the beat. Step out into the street where all of the action is right there at your feet. Well, I know a place where we can dance the whole night away underneath the electric stars. Just come with me and we can shake your blues right away. You'll be doing fine once the music starts. Oh, feel the beat of the rhythm of the night. Dance until the morning light. Forget about the worries on your mind. You can leave them all behind. Oh, the rhythm of the night. Oh, don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. You don't need experience to turn me on. You just leave it all up to me. I'm gonna show you what it's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. I said upside down, you're turning me. You're giving love instinctively. Round and round, you're turning me. Upside down, boy, you turn me inside out and round and round. Upside down, boy, you turn me inside out and round. Instinctively, you give to me the love that I need. I cherish the moments with you. Respectfully, I say to thee, I'm aware that you're cheating when no one makes me feel like you do. Upside down, boy, you turn me inside out and round. Upside down, boy, you turn me inside out and round.
You're in the mix with DJ Travesty.
91.1. The Boss.
It takes two to make a thing do right. It takes two to make it out of sight. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight.
I wanna rock right now. I'm Rob Bass and I came to get down. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock the microphone because I get stupid. I mean outrageous. Stay away from me if you're contagious, cause I'm winner. No, not a loser. To be an MC is what I choose. Ladies love me, girls adore me. I mean, even the ones who never saw me like the way that I rhyme at a show. The reason why, man, I don't know. So let's go, cause
That's right, y'all. Throwback Thursday here on Breakfast with the Boss. Everybody's favorite day. A little 80s mix there for y'all again. 281-292-7911. If y'all got something you want to hear, let us know at Boss Breakfast. We'll be back in just a minute. We got a special guest in the house, y'all. Hold on just a minute.
We'll be right back with Breakfast with the Boss.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
discipline, respect, and confidence.
The Way Family Dojo.
It's located at 32818 Tamina Road, Magnolia, Texas 77354.
Our phone number is 346-345-7100.
4 weeks of Taekwondo classes, t-shirt, uniform, and a voucher for one free parents' night out.
The Way Family Dojo. 346-345-7100.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Arts Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirusfloral.com and barbsirusfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
There's a special place in the Woodlands where you can feel comfortable opening your business. We are located at 10210 Grogan's Mill Road. Our building has a unique Vedic architectural design with landscape grounds and lakeside views, on-site management, and maintenance. We also provide free Wi-Fi and the opportunity to promote your business on 91.1 FM The Boss. This wonderful location is near the Woodlands Mall, Market Street, and just minutes from Bush Intercontinental Airport. 10210 Grogan's Mill Road, the only social media building in the Woodlands. Don't delay. Schedule a tour today by calling 713-777-7368.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For any maintenance needs on your commercial or personal vehicle, EVG Lawn Store Service specializes on European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. We can assist you with wheel alignments, tire balance, AC services, computer and electric diagnostic, and more. We're located at corner of 1230 Aldine Mail Route and Reeston Road in Houston 77039. Our phone number is 936-344-1672, or you can find us on our webpage www.evglss.com. EVG Lawn Star. If it's got wheels, we can fix it.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
We are back with more of Breakfast with the Boss. News with the Boss.
Welcome back to Breakfast with the Boss. Let's start off 8:01 hours. Today's top stories. Tomball, Texas. An 8-year-old boy was attacked and assaulted in the bathroom by 3 bullies. He was sent to Texas Children's Hospital. He's been released. And Tomball High School is going to deal with these individuals that did this, as this behavior is unacceptable. 2 were in custody yesterday afternoon, 5,000 block of West Time in broad daylight. Decided to take their guns out and start shooting. I don't know what made them think they can get away with it. 5 o'clock in the afternoon in the Galleria, but they did. They were arrested and in custody. CEO of Gravity Payments, Dan Price, decided he's going to give his employees a $10,000 a year raise. That's right. That's where you step up to the plate. Take care of your employees just like that. He's also guaranteed them $30,000 in raises over the next 5 years. Hats off to Dan Price, Gravity Payments, taking care of his people. That's been one of his top stories. Let's see what's happening with weather soon with our money.
Weather with the Boss.
Good morning, Southeast Texas. This is meteorologist Armani Cassell with today's weather forecast. You can expect more of the same summer-like conditions today with a low chance of rain at the coast. Here's another climate fact for Global Climate Strike Week. The United Nations Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change just released a new special report on the oceans and cryosphere. That report lists the consequences of our man-made climate change, including an increase in melting glaciers, increasing ocean heat waves affecting fish and corals, and increasing frequencies of storms and flooding like Hurricane Harvey on global coastlines. The report also underscores that reducing greenhouse gas emissions will not be enough and that we'll also have to adapt, especially people living on the coastlines. For more information online, visit ipcc.ch. For our listening area, today's highs will be in the low 90s with partly sunny skies. 90 degrees in Houston, the Woodlands, and Conroe, 91 degrees in Huntsville and Livingston. This afternoon's chance of rain is at 20% or less for most of our listening area. For our mariners on Lake Conroe and Lake Livingston, expect light winds out of the southeast at 5 miles per hour. Take caution on the lake with a chance of lightning for any thunderstorms this afternoon. Until then, this is meteorologist Armani Cassell saying keep your eyes on the sky.
Rush Hour.
Hey, it's me sitting in the traffic center. All the roadways are open, coming from 45 north to Woodlands and downtown. Looking about a 55-minute drive as you hit the loop from 45 on over to the west loop. Got some red marks through there, which means traffic slowing down. You're looking at another 35 minutes getting from 45 over to the west loop. Now going over to the west part of town on I-10, all red coming inbound. So I-10 is going to take you an hour to get from Katy to downtown. That's this morning's traffic. Let's see what's happening. Not so serious sports. DJ Travesty.
Not so serious sports.
Oh, good morning, Southeast Texas. DJ Travesty here. Not so serious sports. Astros beat the Mariners 3-0 last night. Zach Greinke tossed a no-hitter up until the first out of the ninth inning, so a wonderful outing for him. The Astros set a franchise record for wins with a 104-54 record on the year. Unbelievable, man. Yankees lost last night, giving the Astros more ground to get the number one overall seed in the American League going to the playoffs. This is the last weekend, y'all. Last weekend of the regular season of baseball. Astros begin a 4-game series with the Angels tonight in Los Angeles. First pitch set for 9:07. Name that tune, Houston Cougars. Quarterback Clayton Tune takes over as your Houston Cougars starting quarterback after De'Aaron King surprisingly decided to redshirt for the season after a 1-3 start. The Rockets make another move and bringing back Ryan Anderson on a partially guaranteed league minimum deal. Anderson recently played on a 4-year, $80 million deal contract from the Rockets in 2016 before being traded in 2018 to the Phoenix Suns, who then dealt him to the Miami Heat, who then waived him. That's called throwing away his contract with a bunch of different ways with a bunch of different teams. Thursday night football tonight, a good one. Packers take on the Eagles at Lambeau Field, 7 o'clock local time. That's today's Not So Serious Sports. We got special guests in the house, Sydney.
We have the Landon Este with Este LLC, who is going to handle all your taxes, all your books, all your money. Get rid of your wife. You don't need her. You need Landon.
Lord.
Landon,
Wow,
hold
okay.
on to your money.
I'm not going to take that job. I'm sorry.
Don't do dishes.
Don't do dishes.
Landon, talk about Landon Este LLC. What do you guys do?
Okay, well, I specialize in virtual CFO and tax services. So, I mean, the tax part's obvious. Work with individuals, work with businesses to help them with their accounting, their tax needs. So the virtual CFO, what I do is help businesses that don't necessarily require one full time. Help them evaluate, how their business is doing, making sure they're meeting their financial goals. If they want to expand their business, buy another business, possibly, I can help them evaluate
So, as
that.
a virtual CFO, you're not actually on the corporation documents. You're just a sort of third-party CFO.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, because they may not need someone full time, so I can just come
and
in.
Plus, that person digs into the profits.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. The virtual world is such a huge thing, and if you're really thriving in business, you got to have a CFO.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of businesses fail because they're just not ready financially.
Yeah.
And you don't want to know, at the end of the year how your business is doing, because if you're generating a loss, you want to go ahead and mitigate that now instead of when it's too late.
And so many of these businesses, they're really thriving, doing well. You, as one of the top people in the business, you got so many decisions you're doing. You get lost sometimes on some of these decisions you make because you don't have a CFO to contact and bounce it by. A guy who his number one job is to handle the corporate fund's money, and you don't have that guy. You're that guy, and you're handling too many plates.
Right. And, you've got, business owners who are trying to do the accounting, they're trying to run their business, they're trying to do HR, they're trying to do the marketing, and they're just wearing too many hats.
Yeah.
And so at least with the virtual CFO service, I can help them take that accounting and tax work off.
That's a great idea. Is that something that's new, or how did you come up with that?
Actually, I had a former client who had a virtual CFO, and that's where I got the idea.
I've never heard of that, and that's a really good ididea.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
write that down, or start virtual CFO company.
Exactly, yeah. So, it gives me some flexibility because, I'm trying to, work with my family.
Yeah.
I don't want to work too much so that I can't spend it with my kids. And I know other business owners are the same way. And so, so if I can kind of control, that type of a client, I can choose who I want. And, and hopefully I can take some, burden off those business owners so that they can spend more time with their family.
Now, Landon, let's talk about your profile of a client. Is it the Fortune 5,000 people? Is it the startup? Is it the midway? What's your client?
Well, I like getting in on that startup level because that way you can get them set up correctly for accounting, for their tax status. I can work with mid-sized companies. I would say probably 250 million is the most, but I would say
250 million. Oh, like Travis's company.
Exactly.
Pennies? We talking about pennies?
But I would say my typical would be probably 250,000 to maybe some single millions.
Wow, that's that's pretty good. Any company that's doing that, you look at now but that's their gross, not their net.
Exactly, that's their gross.
Man, that's not bad though.
No, it's not bad at all.
Company. But back in the day when you were grossing 250,000, you go, man, we're doing incredible. Today you got to worry a little bit if that's your gross.
Exactly, because you still got to take care of all the overhead such as rent and employees.
Yeah.
If you're selling products, you got to consider the inventory that you have to purchase. So 250,000 really isn't that much anymore.
Now let's talk about something. Your startup out there. What's the advantages and disadvantages of W-2 versus 1099 employee?
Well, there's not really much in the way of advantages versus disadvantages. It's more of what is the correct way to do it with the IRS.
Oh, okay.
So if you're trying to get them a 1099, which then you don't have to pay their payroll tax, the IRS may come in and say, well, are they really your employees? And then that can be some pretty hefty penalties.
And what are some of the definitions of so-called employee?
If you can control their hours, you can control how they do their work. And it's really lots of facts and circumstances with the IRS.
Really?
But if you have an independent contractor, they can kind of set their own hours. They can, accomplish what you need done their way. Then they're more independent. But if you control a lot of how they do their job, then they're an employee.
And does a business really save money by doing 1099 versus W-2?
I mean, they can. Again, they don't have to pay that payroll tax because the employee has to pay 7.65%. And the employer pays 7.65%. So as a contractor, you don't have to pay it.
Yeah. Well, starting out in a business, I guess it depends on the type of business, but what's your advice to a company starting out, 1099 or W-2?
Really depends on what the employee is trying to do. I mean, if it's occasional, maybe you can do 1099, but if they are more, if they're regular part-time, full-time, then they need to be a W-2.
Wow, okay. And that's interesting because as a 1099 employee, you got to keep up your own taxes too.
Exactly.
And I've worked some jobs where I've been on the commission only, and I was generating over $100,000 in commissions in less than a year. And I go, man, some of this has to go to taxes. So you start thinking of every deduction you think of. Let's see. I took my dog for a walk the other day. How many miles was that?
Exactly.
Coming up with things,
Yeah.
What are if you're 1099, you're self-employed? What are some of the common deductions you can have?
So if you work out of your home, excuse me. So if you work out of your home, you can deduct some of the costs associated with that office that you specify is your office.
Yeah.
You can't use it for anything else but work. But you can either do $5 per square foot, or you can just prorate your expenses, such as mortgage, utility bills, stuff like that.
You can count your mortgage as tax deduction?
Well, the interest.
Oh, the interest.
The interest off of it. Then you've got mileage to and from. Now, if it's Right, but if you're driving to visit clients,
I got you. Okay.
Then that's deductible.
Okay.
Like Travesty over here. If he's going from his house to a gig down in
he does. He goes to Dallas all the time.
Oh yeah, so all that mileage.
Do you keep track of that?
I have it on the phone. There's a new kind of a GPS thing that does all of it for you.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
All you do when you get done with the drive is you swipe right or swipe left if it was personal or it was business.
Yeah, almost like a dating app.
It's called Mile
I need
IQ.
to get both of those.
Yeah, Mile IQ.
Okay, so if you go a long ways to pick up your date, does that count? No.
That should be a deduction.
Yeah, plus the cost of the meal.
You're losing money on that.
And we're getting kind of comical here, but what are some of the crazy deductions you've seen? You go, man, this ain't gonna float.
I haven't seen any personally, but there's some court cases out there where you actually had an exotic dancer have her breast implants deducted.
Exotic dancer? Oh, you're not talking about a wild safari hunt You're talking okay.
Yeah. So the judge had ruled that because of how large the implants were, that no reasonable woman would want them that large.
So if she would have got regular size,
then maybe they weren't.
She may have, because I can see, honestly, I can see where that's part of her. You know, if you remove
inventory,
inventory. There you go. There you go.
You know, it's all how you word it, man.
So that'll be written in the new law. If you get C cup or below, you can deduct this.
Inventory. Okay, now you see a client. Do you go to them? They come to you. How's that work?
It's really whatever convenient for them. Because if they're working from home, they may not want me to go there because they've got a dog or kids.
Okay.
And so they can come to me, or we can meet at Starbucks and talk. It just kind of depends on what they're comfortable with.
Do you do a lot of the virtual stuff with clients?
Maybe
like Skyping, and is that starting to become a thing? Yeah, I can foresee that being.
Because you do clients not just in the greater Houston area, right?
Well, I mean, I can do them wherever.
Yeah.
I mean, right now my clients are in the Houston area.
Okay.
But if I did have someone, say in New York, Skype would probably be the only way to do that.
That'd be great though, man. You don't have to deal with traffic.
Exactly.
Yeah, really. Exactly. I really love this virtual CFO idea. I think you need to patent that before it takes off.
Well, I wish I could, but I was late to that game.
I don't think you can do that. That's a great idea. Because everybody starting out there sort of needs that CFO, but who can afford that CFO?
Exactly. When sometimes you got these startups that they've got business coaches, which business coaches are great. They may not necessarily have that accounting background.
Yeah.
And so they need someone
That's
to help
very
them.
true.
Yeah.
They pick their uncle or somebody. You're the CFO. Okay, great. You manage your checking account. Yeah, you're qualified.
You can count. All right, you got it, man.
You
can add, subtract. We're
now,
good.
what is the role of a CFO?
I mean, they're kind of the, I guess, the top dog when it comes to anything financial. If they issue financial statements to the bank, they got to certify that these financials are materially correct. They got to analyze, how are they doing, meeting their financial goals. Look at, are we being profitable here? What products do we need to adjust prices on, or maybe we need to completely get rid of? We got good customers that, maybe we can cut them a little deal and get more out of it. Just it's lots of different things.
The crazy thing is, like, go back to Enron days. Who's the first person they send to jail? The CFO, man. He's always on the hook. It's him. He did it. It's all his fault.
Actually, I had a continuing education class with Jeff Skilling.
Did you really?
Yeah, and he said he will never make a dollar off of talking about his story.
Why not? It's an interesting story.
I mean, it is an interesting story, and we learned a lot
Did
from
he ever get out of jail?
But sorry,
did he get out of jail?
Oh, yeah, he's out of jail. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. How come he can't make no money on his story?
Well, I mean, he probably could, but he won't. Just, I guess, out of personal conviction.
Oh, I got you.
Conviction that he has now.
Plus, there's probably a lot of people trying to find him. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Unlike KNLY, who's probably hiding out with Tupac.
Okay, do you really think Kenny had that heart attack?
I don't deal with conspiracy theories.
Is he hanging out with Elvis somewhere in the mountains?
Yeah, he's probably with Elvis, Tupac, they're hanging out.
Tupac, I believe, gone. Elvis, we'll see. Landon Estee LLC. How they contact you?
They can visit my website, estayllc.com. It's ESTAYLLC.com. You can shoot me an email, landon@estayllc.com, or call me on my phone at 832-246-8813.
That's it, man. Y'all blow his phone up. Landon Estee LLC. We're going to take a break. Come back. Throwback Thursday. DJ Travesty. We're right back.
We'll be right back with Breakfast with the Boss.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
CashmanBuysHouses.com. CashmanBuysHouses.com. You're facing pre-foreclosure. Maybe you've had a death in your family. Maybe the taxes are behind. Whatever the need is, if you need to sell your house, you need to sell it quick. CashmanBuysHouses.com. Go to our webpage. We buy houses nationwide. We've been featured on all the major media channels, outlets throughout the country. CashmanBuysHouses.com. We'll make you an offer today.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Business owners have many responsibilities to ensure that their business is running properly. But these responsibilities take time away from the money-making core of the business. Estee LLC is a CPA firm specializing in virtual CFO, tax, and business advisory services. Let Estee LLC spend a few hours each month to ensure your accounting needs are taken care of so that you can spend more time with what matters to you. Estee LLC also identifies strategies to help business reduce their tax burden. Estee LLC wants to be your trusted business advisor. Visit their website www.stllc.com.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Today with Cachet every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Watch me live, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget 91.1 The Boss. Today with Cachet.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For any maintenance needs on your commercial or personal vehicle, EVG Lawn Store Service specializes on European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. We can assist you with wheel alignments, tire balance, AC services, computer and electric diagnostic, and more. We're located at corner of 1230 Aldine Mail Route and Reeston Road in Houston 77039. Our phone number is 936-344-1672, or you can find us on our webpage www.evglss.com. EVG Lawn Store. If it's got wheels, we can fix it.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
We are back with more of Breakfast with the Boss. Best mixes in town with DJ Travesty. Throwback Thursday.
You're in the mix with DJ Travesty.
When you trust someone and you know you're on their back,
On your mark, ready, set, let's go. Dance floor pro, I know, you know, I go psycho when my new joint hit. Just can't sit, gotta get jiggy with it. That's it, now honey, honey, come ride. KNY, all up in my eye. You got a Prada bag with a lot of stuff in it. Give it to your friend, let's spin. Everybody looking at me, glancing at the kid. Wishing they was dancing the jig here with this handsome kid. Sick a cigar right from Cuba Cuba. I just bite it, it's for the look, I don't light it. Ill way to ammo on the hand, stay on play. Give it up, jiggy, make it feel like foreplay. Yo, my cardio is infinite. Big Willie style's all in it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it.
Rock your body, yeah. Everybody, yeah. Rock your body right. Back streets back, alright. Hey, now, oh my God, we're back again. Brothers, sisters, everybody say. Gonna bring the flame, I'll show you how. Got a question for you, better answer now. Yeah. Am I original? Yeah. Am I the only one? Yeah. Am I sexual? Yeah. Am I everything you need? You better rock your body now. Everybody. Rock your body.
Throwback Thursday.
91. The Boss.
Long overdue, but now feeling me slamming. Boys to men, ABC, BBD. The East Coast family never skip the beat. Nah, while cooling on South Street, jet black band, plenty of friends,
And all the Philly steaks you can eat.
back in school, we used to dream about this every day. Could it really happen? Or do dreams just fade away? Yeah. Then we started singing and lazy to sound smooth. Then we started a group and here we are, kicking it just for you.
Gordon and Jack is real smooth on a harmony chip. Nick, Mike, Sean, and Juan, you know the mentality. Keep flipping the gift.
The spotlight is on us now. Watch us do this. Live and direct from Philly town. We're rapping, hyping, we can get down. We are ready to roll, so now the world will know that we roll. Back in school, we used to dream about this every day. Could it really happen? Or do dreams just fade away? We started singing that bass and it sounds good. So we started a group and here we are. Kicking it just for you.
How you doing, young lady? The feeling that you're giving really drives me crazy. You don't have a play about the choke. I was at a loss for words first time that we spoke.
You're looking for a girl that'll treat you right. You're looking for in the daytime with the light.
You might be the type if I play my cards right. I'll find out by the end of the night.
You expect me to just let you hit it, but will you still respect me if you get it?
All I can do is try, give me one chance. What's the problem? I don't see the ring on your hand. I'll be the first to admit it. I'm curious about you. You seem so innocent.
You wanna get in my world, get lost in it. Boy, I'm tired of running, let's walk for a minute.
Promiscuous girl, whatever you are, I'm all alone, and it's you that I'm on.
Promiscuous boy, I'm calling your name, but you're driving me crazy the way you're making me wait.
Promiscuous girl, you teasing me, you know what I want, and I got what you need.
Promiscuous boy, the one I say, so we don't gotta play games about. You're in the mix with DJ Travesty.
I kinda noticed something one night in your colorful face. It's kinda weird to me since you're so fine. If it's up to me, your face will change. If you smile, then that should set the tone. Just be limber, and if you let go, the music should move your bones. Just remember, sing the song with me. Ain't nobody love it like I love it. You're a good girl, and that's what makes me trust you. Late at night, I talk to you. Bass. Hey. She makes me think of lightning and skies. Her name, she's sexy. How else is God supposed to write her name? She's sexy. She wants to move, but you're hogging her. You're guarding her. She wants to move. She wants to move, but you're hogging her. You're guarding her. Damn. Mister, look at your girl. She loves it. Look at her. I can see it in her eyes. She, come here. Hope this lasts forever. Hey! Her off-beat dance makes me fantasize. Her curves, she's sexy. Her ass is a spaceship I want to ride. She's sexy.
All right, she's sexy. I like that song. Well, I want in today's world, sexy goes a long ways. It really does. I've been thrown out into the world of singlehood this year, and I've learned a lot, man.
How's that hood?
It's its own little gang, man. I've learned a lot. Sexy, classy, successful, unsuccessful, unclassy, unsexy, you name it. I've seen a little bit of it all so far. And I'll tell you, man, the dating world's changed, man. It's been a couple of years for me.
I don't want to get back out there.
You don't, brother. It's
Hannah?
scary. Hang
in there, baby.
He'll do the dishes, I promise. After I tell him these stories, he'll do his dishes.
I bought her a big bottle of rosé last night.
What's a rosé?
It's big bottle wine.
Oh, wine. Oh, look at you, a wine
That's how you
drinker.
do it, man. Every now and then you got to throw a little sauce on the plate. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with getting her drunk.
Never nothing wrong.
That
with
never
that.
hurt. Yeah. But you know the dating world's
I love
changed,
you, baby.
man.
Here's a bunch of liquor.
Drink it all.
Drink it all.
It's all yours. Don't worry. I don't
You
want to take
seem to
nothing
love
from
me
you.
a whole lot more. when
I don't
you
want to
drink
steal
it.
anything from you. It's all yours. Today's world. There's so many different ways to go about dating. There's through work. There's these dating sites, which I think is the biggest ripoff there is out there.
But dude, it's huge now. That's why these kids are
Yeah,
communicating.
but, man, not just kids, adults.
That's true. That's
But
true.
it's such a game. It really is.
That's the problem.
Everyone's a millionaire and
Yeah.
everyone's driving Lamborghinis.
Yeah. My
Come
thing
on.
is, man, I hope that I never have to do this, but my thing, just be yourself from the beginning. It's like when we
Yeah.
were interviewing girls to be on the show, and I would tell them,
Yeah.
be yourself, because you're going to have to be that all the
Every
time.
day. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you're trying to put on something that you're not, man, eventually you're going to get found out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In the, I was with some friends of mine, and he said, "Come on, I want to introduce you to some people." So I go over there's a group of just a bunch of people having fun, just great people, and it turned out they were a Facebook dating group. I didn't know these things existed, but I come to do research. There is tons of Facebook dating groups.
Yeah.
But
Facebook just started doing a dating thing on the app.
Really?
Did you see that? It was like a couple
I
weeks
didn't know
ago. It
that.
popped up on my Facebook.
A
yeah.
Facebook dating app?
It's part of the Facebook app now. Is a dating thing.
Really?
That might be what you're talking about. But yeah, it recently just started, like a couple weeks ago.
Well, and these groups have events out at places,
Mhm.
and I mean they get several hundred people showing up. Without, the difference is it's just people showing up with a common that are because you don't want to be walking to a group and someone's married or something like that and be disrespectful to them.
Yeah.
Here is, I would assume everyone is single, and so you can come up and talk and everything else.
Do you think
know?
Do you think that the thought or just marriage in general is in trouble?
I don't think it's in trouble. I don't
You
think
got the nervous.
Well, that Twitch. What you talking about marriage for? What? Man, check it out. I'm willing to bet you if you looked at numbers, if you're in the wedding planning industry, you're probably thriving. But I'm willing to bet you the numbers have gone down versus 10 years ago.
Because I think
you know where the money is. The money's getting engaged.
Yeah.
You don't have to get married; just get engaged.
I think, man, I think back in the day with our grandparents and our parents and stuff, like, it was religious.
Very religious.
And I think
back in the day, if your girlfriend turned up pregnant, you getting married, boy.
Yeah, yeah. So, and I think that's where I guess kind of the disconnect is now. Is now it's kind of the next step in a relationship. Well, we've been together for 6 years, we might as well, or something like that. Like, I don't know. I think it's just changing, man. I think it's unfortunate, honestly.
Okay, so you're saying when, in your opinion, it just sounds like, I'm going to see if I interpret this. When you get engaged, you need to put a date on it.
As far as like,
well, when you get engaged, you get married. Would you say we're going to get married within the next 2 years, the next 5 years?
Well, I
What's
think you
acceptable?
figure that out because now, man, it's not just about you and her or whatever your relationship is. It's all the logistics of your family and what's good timing for them. And
and that's
I've
another-
told mine. I
that's,
said it's about us.
Y'all been
And-
together for a long time.
Yeah, we've been together for a while,
Yeah.
and so.
And I saw a picture of her. She's out of your league, man.
I
You
know.
better not
I've
let her
totally
go.
outkicked my coverage, buddy.
You let
Totally
her go, bro.
outkicked my coverage.
You'll never get back in that league. Sorry, bro.
Trust me, I'm about to put a lock and key on that. I ain't letting her go nowhere.
I saw a picture and said, what in the world? No,
Yeah, that's what I tell everybody. I totally outkicked my coverage on that one. But man, we go together like two peas in a pod. It
Yeah.
is crazy. Yeah, because outside of the DJ world and stuff, I'm really pretty boring.
Yeah.
She-
I believe that.
Yeah, and we value a day on the couch more than anything now.
Wow.
Because we never get that. But
In relationship to another thing, is when you're younger, you get in a relationship, you're thinking about, your early 20s, you're thinking about, you're getting married, you're going to have kids and house, all that other stuff. So you go from just thinking about you to the marriage world, to the kids world, to bills, stress, everything else. Yeah. As you get older, you've got that now.
Yeah.
And you no longer get married to have kids. You get married to merge families. Yeah. And that's a tough one.
I tell you what, man, I'm going to say something that might tick a lot of people off out there, especially men. I don't think men are ready to get married until they're in their 30s.
You think so?
I think they're still boys up until then, especially in
women
today,
do mature faster.
They mature way
Absolutely.
faster. And I just now feel like, because I'm at that age now where I'm like, man, do I really want to be out here, chasing tail and stuff like that? And
you do.
No, I don't. I don't at all.
You don't.
And I don't want to, I just could not imagine
being
because
single
your
priorities change. When you're in your 20s, that's fun to you.
Yeah.
That's, you come from that Bravo type of environment. Yeah. As you get older, it's not about that. It's not about
when I was in my
tail.
20s and early 30s, my dreams were to DJ in Las Vegas. Now,
you've done it.
Now my thing is, dude, I want to spend the rest of my time on the lake on the weekends and the quiet time out on the patio with my girl and my dog and some bourbon and grilling out and hanging out on the lake. That is, to me, pristine. I could care less about anything else.
Damn, boy,
because your time has
you're
changed.
boring, man.
I'm telling you, man. but dude, I've been entertaining for 20 years now.
The
which is hard to do when you're only 25.
Yeah, there you go. In your business, man, when you show up, you are the life of the party. Yeah. You are the mood of the party.
Yeah, and that's their job.
It's almost like radio. Every morning, remember we used to do this at 6 a.m. versus 7? Mm-hmm. And at 5:59, 0600, boom, put a smile on your face and you're happy. And it's not easy to do sometimes.
It's not, but, man, it's rewarding.
It's rewarding.
I tell myself a lot of times when I get tired or something like that, like, we come in here and do this 5 days, and then I go DJ, which usually entails me traveling.
You never take a day off.
But when I get tired or I get frustrated, I always remind myself, man, you play music for a living.
Yeah.
Which I basically do here, but I co-host with you all. And, we do a lot of stuff outside of here, but at the end of the day, man, I play music for a living.
Yeah.
And it's the traveling and stuff gets tiring. And I used to want to be this traveling DJ that travels.
You do more than play music for a living. You've kind of got the upscale level at what you do and how you got there.
There's another level above me, buddy.
Really?
Trust me. There's another. I have a buddy, DJ Silver. He's on that level.
Really?
And he's in Vegas every weekend. He tours with Jason Aldean. He just bought a beautiful new home in Nashville, Tennessee.
Wow.
He's on that level. But he's worked his tail off to get there.
So is it about who you know versus what you know?
It's but that's part of it.
Yeah.
When you get an opportunity, you better show up and perform.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's given me a lot of opportunities that have, transpired into what I have today. For instance, I tell people this when they ask me about the Texans thing. I'm not the Texans official DJ. I've done a bunch of events.
Right.
For
You have
them.
an agency that booked you, though, for them.
But the first gig I did with them was, basically I was background music for a business Christmas party in February.
Wow.
I could have just went in there and just got through it or whatever, but I was like, I'm up in the stadium.
Yeah.
It was on the top level of the stadium, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, any DJ in Texas would die to have this gig.
Wow.
So I went in there and put my best foot forward, even though I wasn't really I wasn't the show.
Yeah.
The coaches were there,
Right.
the players were there, all that stuff. They're the show, right? But I did well enough to where I caught their ear and I did my job.
Yeah.
And I tell young DJs this all the time, man. When you show up, you better, if you get an opportunity, you better show out. Now, what did that turn into? That turned into the soccer game.
Yeah.
That turned into training camp. That turned into this white party. Things like that. So
along with what you do for the Cowboys too.
Now it took a networking as somebody, helping me get that gig.
Yeah.
Who's well invested in the Texans organization.
Yeah.
But if I would have went in there and clunked, the first time.
And I want to give a plug to you. This Saturday night, which is only a couple nights away, DJ Travis is going to be at 2000 Woodlands Parkway at the Glade Cultural Center Mercury Bar. He'll be performing from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. at Club Night. And this is at Glade Cultural Center, which is Mercury Bar on weekends.
Right across the pond over
Right
here.
across the pond from us here.
Yeah.
8 to 2 a.m. Tell us what you're going to be playing.
Well, if y'all like what we've been playing today, man, it's going to basically be that. We're going to throw it back a little bit. And
they got a dance floor. They got food. They got alcohol. Uber and Lyft. Don't be driving.
I'll be background music for the first little bit. Let y'all get some drinks in you and get some. Then we'll crank it up a little.
DJ Travesty, 2000 Woodlands Parkway. If you're in the Houston area, that's up here of North Houston, the Woodlands, off of Woodlands Parkway and 45.
I think we'll have a good night.
It's going to be a great night. Look at the brochure on my Facebook page and show up. It'll be fun. Take your honey out, shake her leg a little. Take your honey out, shake her leg a little. When
My
you get
honey's
home.
coming. You get to
See?
meet her.
If you take your honey out and you shake her leg a little, when you get home, she may shake yours.
Here's the thing, man. People don't dance in clubs no more, so we're gonna show them this weekend.
We're gonna show them old school.
We'll show them
bro.
old school, man.
Oh, get out there and woo.
Yeah, shake a leg.
They do it. Woo.
Shake a leg, blow a knee out. Something. We're gonna do something.
We're gonna take a commercial break. We come back. More Throwback Thursday. DJ Travis. Be right back.
We'll be right back with Breakfast with the Boss.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
CashmanBuysHouses.com. CashmanBuysHouses.com. You're facing pre-foreclosure. Maybe you've had a death in your family. Maybe the taxes are behind. Whatever the need is, if you need to sell your house, you need to sell it quick. CashmanBuysHouses.com. Go to our webpage. We buy houses nationwide. We've been featured on all the major media channels, outlets throughout the country. CashmanBuysHouses.com. We'll make you an offer today.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Business owners have many responsibilities to ensure that their business is running properly. But these responsibilities take time away from the money-making core of the business. Estee LLC is a CPA firm specializing in virtual CFO, tax, and business advisory services. Let Estee LLC spend a few hours each month to ensure your accounting needs are taken care of so that you can spend more time with what matters to you. Estee LLC also identifies strategies to help business reduce their tax burden. Estee LLC wants to be your trusted business advisor. Visit their website, www.stllc.com.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Today with Cachet, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Watch me live, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget, 91.1 The Boss. Today with Cachet.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For any maintenance needs on your commercial or personal vehicle, EVG Lone Star Service specializes on European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. We can assist you with wheel alignments, tire balance, AC services, computer and electric diagnostic, and more. We're located at corner of 1230 Aldine Mail Route and Reeston Road in Houston 77039. Our phone number is 936-344-1672, or you can find us on our webpage www.evglss.com. EVG Lone Star. If it's got wheels, we can fix it.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
We are back with more of Breakfast with the Boss.
so I can be free and absorb the sound that keep me round, doing my thing constantly with no worries. Peace to Keith Murray, just like you. To keep me flowing, to keep me going, to keep me growing, to keep me to eat from knowing what happens out there. It's not my concern. You wanna die, it's not my turn. Just like you. To do something to me like jumping the Mercedes on the highway, doing over 80 without music, baby. Ow! I'll go crazy. Just like you. Make me call my homie on the phone like there's something new out that got me in the zone. Just that feeling got me. I wish music can adopt me. Just like you.
Shouldn't have had you waiting at all. I've been so busy, but I've been thinking about what I wanna do with you. I know them other guys, they've been talking about the way I do what I do. They heard I was good, they wanna see if it's true.
Throwback Thursday.
I got beats and weed that you love to ride to. Funk for your trunk is what I provide you. So slide through your hood with me in your deck is your correct way to get your groove on. Flossing, I paid the cost to be the boss as a kid. Now I be the one that you can't mess with. They thought luck did it, but it didn't, cause I'm back again, back with the big and my newfound friend.
Sliding in from the front, never way behind. You're trying to figure how I came with the style of mine. Remain in your seats as I release the clip into your hip. Brad and Big and Small.
Oh shit, on top of all that, I'm so remarkable. Flow, making competition know it. Ain't an MC coming close to thee. Notorious B.I.G. Baby, baby.
You're in the mix with DJ Travesty.
91.1, the boss.
off your coat, I'll make you feel at home. Now let's pour a glass of wine, 'cause now we're all alone. I've been waiting all night, so just let me hold you close to me. 'Cause I've been dying for you, girl, to make love to me. Girl, you make me feel real good. We can do it till we both wake up. Girl, you know I'm hooked on you. And this is what I'll do.
That's right, y'all. Throwback Thursday here on Breakfast with the Boss. 281-292-7911. If there's something you want to hear, hit us up. Let us know. Buddy DJ Travesty in the mix. We'll be back in just a minute, y'all.
We'll be right back with Breakfast with the Boss.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Discipline, respect, and confidence.
The Way Family Dojo.
It's located at 328-1A Tamina Road, Magnolia, Texas, 77354.
Our phone number is 346-345-7100.
4 weeks of Taekwondo classes, t-shirt, uniform, and a voucher for one free parents' night out.
The Way Family Dojo. 346-345-7100.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
There's a special place in the Woodlands where you can feel comfortable opening your business. We are located at 10210 Grogan's Mill Road. Our building has a unique Vedic architectural design with landscape grounds and lakeside views, on-site management, and maintenance. We also provide free Wi-Fi and the opportunity to promote your business on 91.1 FM The Boss. This wonderful location is near the Woodlands Mall, Market Street, and just minutes from Bush Intercontinental Airport. 10210 Grogan's Mill Road, the only social media building in the Woodlands. Don't delay. Schedule a tour today by calling 713-777-7368.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For any maintenance needs on your commercial or personal vehicle, EVG Lonsdale Service specializes on European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. We can assist you with wheel alignments, tire balance, AC services, computer and electric diagnostic, and more. We're located at corner of 1230 Aldine Mail Route and Reeston Road in Houston 77039. Our phone number is 936-344-1672, or you can find us on our webpage www.evglss.com. EVG Lone Star. If it's got wheels, we can fix it.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
We are back with more of Breakfast with the Boss. News with the Boss.
Welcome back. 0900 hours. That is 9 a.m. for non-military personnel. My name's Sidney.
DJ Travesty.
Hey, let's talk about today's top stories. Tomball, Texas. An 8-year-old was assaulted by 3 classmates in the bathroom. He was taken to Texas Children's Hospital. He was released, said he had some minor bleeding on the brain. The 3 students are facing a lot of issues. I don't know, because it's a middle school, their age, they're criminally charged, but something needs to be done about that bullying situation. I'm sure Tomball ISD is going to handle it perfectly. 2 are in custody yesterday afternoon, decided they would take their guns out and start shooting. I don't know if they shot in the air or where they shot, in the 5,000 block of Westheimer, which obviously is right in the heart of the Galleria at the Galleria Mall. And police swarmed the area and took 2 into custody. And today they're sitting in the Harris County Jail thinking about that was probably not the best decision they'd made. Now, let's talk about in the corporate world. CEO Dan Price, who is the CEO of Gravity Payments, or a payment processing company, decided he is going to give his employees a $10,000 a year raise. Yes, 10 grand raise. You imagine that? You get 25 cents more an hour? No. 10 grand a year raise. And he's promised his employees a $30,000 a year raise over the next 5 years. Dan Price, Gravity Payments, hats off to you for taking care of your employees. That's been this morning's top stories. Let's see what's happening in the Weather Center with meteorologist Armani.
Weather with the boss.
Good morning, Southeast Texas. This is meteorologist Armani Cassell with today's weather forecast. You can expect more of the same summer-like conditions today with a low chance of rain at the coast. Here's another climate fact for Global Climate Strike Week. The United Nations Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change just released a new special report on the oceans and cryosphere. That report lists the consequences of our man-made climate change, including an increase in melting glaciers, increasing ocean heat waves affecting fish and corals, and increasing frequencies of storms and flooding like Hurricane Harvey on global coastlines. The report also underscores that reducing greenhouse gas emissions will not be enough and that we'll also have to adapt, especially people living on the coastlines. For more information online, visit ipcc.ch. For our listening area, today's highs will be in the low 90s with partly sunny skies. 90 degrees in Houston, the Woodlands, and Conroe, 91 degrees in Huntsville and Livingston. This afternoon's chance of rain is at 20% or less for most of our listening area. For our mariners on Lake Conroe and Lake Livingston, expect light winds out of the southeast at 5 miles per hour. Take caution on the lake with a chance of lightning for any thunderstorms this afternoon. Until then, this is meteorologist Armani Cassell saying keep your eyes on the sky.
Rush Hour.
Hey, it's me sitting back in the traffic center. Yes, DJ Travis, you don't give me no noise. The traffic's looking good. He thinks I fake report traffic. No, I don't. The highway's looking good. Actually, this is very rare that we've had no major accidents this morning on the roadways. But you're looking from Woodlands Parkway into downtown, approximately 45 minutes. On the 45 out to the west loop, it is all clear. There's not a single red mark on it. The Beltway is completely open. Traffic's looking good this morning. We've got a couple stalls in normal areas, so be careful on those. Other than that, no major wrecks to report as far as slowing down the roadways. That's been this morning's traffic. Let's see what's happening. Not so serious sports. DJ Travesty.
Not so serious sports.
Oh, good morning, Southeast Texas. Not so serious sports. DJ Travesty here. Astros beat the Mariners last night 3-0. Zach Greinke tossed a no-hitter up until the first out of the ninth inning. So a great outing for him. Astros set a franchise record for wins with a 104-54 record on the year. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Yankees lost, giving the Astros more ground to get the #1 seed overall in the American League going into the playoffs and get that home field advantage throughout. Astros begin a 4-game series on the final weekend of the regular season this weekend in Los Angeles tonight, 9:07 first pitch. Name that tune. Houston Cougars quarterback Clayton Tune takes over as your Houston Cougars starting quarterback after De'Aaron King surprisingly decided to redshirt this season after a 1-3 start.
Tune. I like yesterday's guy's name.
Name that tune.
What was yesterday's guy's name? Remember that?
Oh, Blossom
Game.
Blossom Game. Yes, Blossom Game.
Like
we got crazy names going on in Houston right now, don't we? Speaking of the Rockets made another move yesterday in bringing back Ryan Anderson on a partially guaranteed league minimum deal. Anderson recently played on a 4-year, $80 million contract from the Rockets in 2016 before being traded in 2018 to the Phoenix Suns, who then dealt him to the Miami Heat, who later on waived him at the end of the year. That's another three-point shooter on the team, man. They're just going to be firing away. Rockets are going to be something else. Thursday night football returns tonight. We got a good one, y'all. Packers take on the Eagles at Lambeau Field, 7 o'clock local time. Tune in, Fox and NFL Network. That's Not So Serious Sports, DJ Travis.
Okay, I can do one shout out here to Sophia Grace Young, and my daughter. She turns 18 today.
Oh, happy birthday, Sophia. 18.
When they're at that age, when I turn 18, things are going to change.
I'm leaving.
No, she ain't leaving.
I'm getting my own place.
Ain't nothing changed. You're 18. Nothing's changed. You still live in Daddy's house, and you still got to do what I tell you.
He looks a little angry over there. So you're legal now, girl.
I'm very proud of her because she's been getting college offers for the past year. My mailbox is stuffed with stuff for Sophia sends out for college offers. She wants to go to medical school, and she'll do it. She's got that in her. Her mother was an RN, so it just now. I'm not like the book smart guy.
Yeah.
I was always the common sense guy. She's got my common sense, but she's very smart. I mean, to impress Sophia, she doesn't go off of looks; she goes off intelligence, and she's hard to impress. So I don't know.
Happy birthday, Sophia! I know
18
Daddy
years
got
old.
you that new car you wanted.
the little Hot Wheel? Yeah, I got it for you.
The little Hot Wheel?
Hey, man, let's talk about something here. Before we do that, this Saturday night, y'all catch DJ Travesty, 2000 Woodlands Parkway, Glade Cultural Center, Mercury Bar. You'll see them in action, 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Who played up. They have food, they have dancing, they have lights, the whole shebang. There'll be a few hundred people out there. Come on out, relax.
Have a good time,
Have
man.
a good time.
Fun. First time playing in the Woodlands. How about that?
He'll be playing 2000 Woodlands Parkway, Glade Cultural Center.
Show me what you got, Woodlands. Let's see
Shake
what
the
you
leg,
got,
man. Shake the leg. You know what I'm saying?
It'll be fun.
It'll be fun. 2000 Woodlands Parkway, Glade Cultural Center. Look it up. 8 to 2 a.m. this Saturday night. Now,
I'll probably wear black.
You do you think? His wardrobe is black.
Stay in character. This is the first
You
black
should have been Johnny Cash.
This is the first I should have been. This is the first black shirt I wore this week. Should be proud of me. Where's
Oh, it
Cache
is,
at? It is.
Oh, because your girlfriend made you.
Yeah, but we only went for jeans, though, man.
Oh, yeah, but you ended up getting more.
Well,
She
we'll
told you
see.
to change your wardrobe, didn't she?
No, she didn't.
Oh.
No, she didn't. She'd never do that.
Okay, which brings up
She
our
would hint
question
about it. She
today.
would never just come out and say it.
Okay, our question today. What is the most difficult during the breakup and why? Moving on, starting over, or letting go?
What is the most difficult?
This is a
during
man
breakup?
versus woman question because I personally think it's easier for a man to move forward, and it's not always the case. It depends on the person.
So what do you all think? Is it moving on, starting over, or letting go? What's the most difficult part of a breakup? 281-292-7911. Man, that's a tough
Now,
one.
you've heard that thing, there's nothing worse than a scorned woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
That's
true.
true.
There's some men out there that are
That's
limping
true.
today because of that. What happened to you? I got shot in the leg. How come?
Yeah.
Because, boom.
I've had my heart broke before.
Have you?
Yeah. But
Big
I've always,
stud muffin like you?
I've had this, I always had this thing, man, like you'll wake up one day and you'll be over it.
Yeah.
It just happens. You just wake up one day and you're like, I'm over it.
You know, and sometimes
It's a process.
Sometimes you're over it when you're over it.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes, you know, you feel, oh my God, I'm finally. You feel free, like I broke free. You know.
Yeah. But trust me, y'all, there's brighter days.
There are brighter
If I
days.
wouldn't have went through those heartbreaks, I wouldn't have met the wonderful woman I have.
That's
now.
right.
So
you see, and
at
that
the time, you
person-
think your world's coming to an end, especially
that
when you're
person
young.
that you
man.
were with wasn't meant to be with you.
You remember that first heartbreak in like high school?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was that's the toughest one.
And your boys you hang out with think you're like, you know, they're making fun of you. What are you crying for? What's wrong with you? There's more women out there.
I tell them now, like when I used to coach high school basketball, I tell those boys about, look, listen to me, guys. The girl you're dating in elementary is not going to be the person you date in middle school. The person you date in middle school is not going to be the person you date
Why
in
you
high
drop
school.
reality on them for?
And then the person you date, because in high school you think you're going to spend the rest of your life together. You're going to
Yeah.
get married, and you know all that jazz. Especially in small town USA.
That's a
where I'm
rare
from.
thing, but sometimes, every now and then, you run across that old couple who's like 120 years old, and you say, how long y'all been married? 118. And it's the old high school sweetheart kind of guy, but those stories are rare.
Man, I have a lot of respect. Both my grandparents were together for 60 plus years.
Really?
Yeah, man. I have a ton of respect for that.
You know, I was in Dallas, Texas. This was probably 10, 15 years ago, and I was at an event, whatever, for that particular radio station I was doing the thing for, and I ran into an older couple there, and he was such a nice guy. I mean, this old man just cranked it up and talking. He was like 90-something years old, 96 what he was, and his wife was the same age as him, and they just looked so cool together. And I said, how long y'all been married? 60, I think he said 62 years, 65 years, whatever it was, and he said that. They found each other a little late in life. I'm thinking, late in life? Okay. And but he said, man, you have to make decisions. Do you want to be right and you want to be married? I said, so when she tells you you're whatever, you just say, okay? Yeah. He said, what's the point? I'm thinking, that's, you know.
Put your pride aside a little bit. What are you saying?
It is. But at a younger age, it's probably not as easy to do as it is at an older age.
Oh, no, dude. I was always right. I was always right. When I was younger, I was always right.
You know, because you know everything at that age.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit, I'm a little bit older than my girlfriend now, and so in the beginning, I was bad about that. Like I'm always now, I've learned to get a little give and take.
Okay,
I've learned to say my bad.
But what's some of the things when you first started out that were issues to you?
Us, it wasn't like anything bad. It was just mostly we didn't get to spend any time together, so it was gone all the time.
Who was gone?
When I first met her, I still owned restaurants, and dude, I was gone 16, 17 hours a day, and then I would DJ on the weekend. So I was gone all the time. Yeah, that was our biggest. But you know,
okay. How did you meet your girlfriend?
Hello.
Oop, bleep.
No, it's funny. All right, so when I owned my bars and restaurants, I had one rule.
What's that? Don't date the staff.
Don't date the staff.
Yeah.
Guess who I broke that rule with?
The staff.
I tell her all the time, I said, well, it worked out.
It worked out.
It worked out.
So to tell you, rules are meant to be broken.
And I did good on that rule, man, for 6 years. And she was the first one, and I broke the rule.
Yeah. You know, rules are made to be broken. I don't like rules.
Yeah.
But
she worked for me. She was a bartender and a server.
Really?
Yeah.
So y'all have a lot in common because you used to bartend.
Mm-hmm.
You see, and that's like me. I gotta, I'm a good match for someone that's in business. I love business, man. I love thriving. I like positive, man. I can't stand negativity. You want to drive me away? Be negative.
Yeah,
I don't deal well with negativity.
I'm too kind of set in my happy ways.
I don't live in the real world. I don't. You know what? I say that. My world's always positive. It's always good things happening. It's always what's the next step so we can thrive. You hit me with, this sucks, this is bad, this, man, I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
So not to get into your personal life, but you're kind of going through this right now. What do you think's the most difficult? Moving on, starting over, letting go? I
really don't have any difficulty on none of that.
I kind of feel like you're on the upswing.
I've been single for a few months now, and I'm okay with it. Yeah. I really am.
I could tell when it first happened, though. You might not think you were hiding it, but you weren't hiding it very well.
Well, it's an adjustment. You with somebody for a couple of years, and suddenly, But as you start to progress in your personal life, you kind of move on. I mean, I go to events, I socialize a lot. I got tons of friends.
I kind of feel like these all three kind of go together.
What's that?
Am I wrong? Moving on, starting over, and letting go. Aren't you really doing that all at the same time?
You are, all at once.
Yeah.
But you have to look at what are you looking to do.
Yeah.
And I keep mentioning age because I'll tell you, as you're 20-something, 30-something, 40-something, 50-something, your dating goals sort of change.
Mm-hmm.
When you're in your 20s, I guess you're speed dating. I don't know.
You are. These days, man, these kids.
You're in your 30s, you look for somebody that's career-minded like you.
Yeah.
When you're in your 40s, you say, hey, man, look for somebody that I can bring around my kids, this, that, and the other. When you're in your 50s, look for somebody that you can merge with your family.
Yeah.
When you're in your 60s, you need somebody that's going to push your wheelchair. When you're in your 70s, I don't know. Maybe wheel your chair over by the window.
Brush my dentures. Brush my dentures. Will you change my depend?
Now, she'll change your depends. You better keep her, brother.
You better keep her, buddy.
Because that ain't happening in the real world. We're going to take a commercial break, and then we're going to change DJ's depends.
No, I'm not that old, buddy.
Throwback Thursday, man. We're back with some good tunes. Be right back. Don't go away.
We'll be right back with Breakfast with the Boss.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Discipline, respect, and confidence.
The Way Family Dojo.
It's located at 328-1A Tamina Road, Magnolia, Texas, 77354.
Our phone number is 346-345-7100.
4 weeks of Taekwondo classes, t-shirt, uniform, and a voucher for one free parents' night out.
The Way Family Dojo. 346-345-7100.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Arts Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsartsfloral.com and barbsartsfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Arts Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
There's a special place in the Woodlands where you can feel comfortable opening your business. We are located at 10210 Grogan's Mill Road. Our building has a unique Vedic architectural design with landscape grounds and lakeside views, on-site management, and maintenance. We also provide free Wi-Fi and the opportunity to promote your business on 91.1 FM The Boss. This wonderful location is near the Woodlands Mall, Market Street, and just minutes from Bush Intercontinental Airport. 10210 Grogan's Mill Road, the only social media building in the Woodlands. Don't delay. Schedule a tour today by calling 713-777-7368.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For any maintenance needs on your commercial or personal vehicle, EVG Loan Store Service specializes on European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. We can assist you with wheel alignments, tire balance, AC services, computer and electric diagnostic, and more. We're located at corner of 1230 Aldine Mail Route and Reeston Road in Houston 77039. Our phone number is 936-344-1672, or you can find us on our webpage www.evglss.com. EVG Loan Star. If it's got wheels, we can fix it.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
We are back with more of Breakfast with the Boss. Best mixes in town with DJ Travesty.
Up under the sea in my bed. So gonna get to clapping. Go pop it for a plan, pop it for me. Turn around and drop it for a plan, drop it for me. I'll rent a beach house in Miami. Wake up with no jammies. Lobster tail for dinner. Julio served that scampi. You got it if you want it. Got it if you want it. Said you got it if you want it. Take my wallet if you want it now. Jump in the Cadillac. Girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby, you deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. I'm talking trips to Puerto Rico. Say the word and we go. You can be my flica. Girl, I'll be a flico, mamacita. I would never make a promise that I can't keep. I promise that your smile ain't gonna never leave. Shopping sprees in Paris. Everything 24 carats. Take a look in that mirror. Now tell me who's the fairest. Is it you? Is it you? Is it me? Is it me? Say it's us. And I'll agree, baby. Jump in the Cadillac. Girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby, you deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. You say you want a good time, but here I am, baby. Here I am, baby. Talk to me, talk to me, tell me. What's on your mind? fall till the sun come. You done fell in love with a bad guy. I don't compromise my passion. You know what you do for me, I'm doing the same for you. I don't be tripping or making mistakes. I made too many in my past. That's why I fight for the things you believe in. I got your body and put it in drive, baby. Like I got keys in. We about to take us a vacation. I'm about to put all this vintage loving on you, baby, like it was the late 80s. When you lied on me, baby, rotate it.
Giving me the good shit, the maybe not quit, the good
Let me show you love.
He gave it to me. 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 Let me boy, you should know that I've got you on my mind, the secret admirer. I've been watching you. At night, I think of you. I want to be your lady, baby. If your game is on, give me a call, boo. If your love is strong, I give my all to you. At night, I think of you. I want to be your lady, baby. If your game is on, give me a call, boo. If your love is strong, I give my all to you.
The legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Achilles and his gifts, Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fist. And clearly I don't see myself upon that list. She said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this, 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 just like this. I want something just like this. I want something just like this. The legends and the myths, the testaments they told, the moon and its eclipse, and Superman unrolls the suit before he lived. But I'm not the kind of person that it fits. She said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can miss. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this.
Hey, that's been Breakfast with the Boss, 7 a.m. to 9:30, and it's almost there. RadioTheBoss.com. DJ Travesty. Tomorrow, We have Dragos Tapu with Mercury Bar coming to talk about this Saturday night event that you're DJing at, brother.
Looking forward to that, man. It'll be
That'll
fun.
be interesting. We're going to talk about what's happening.
What's happening?
That'll be tomorrow morning. Join us, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, 7 to 9:30, Monday through Friday. Breakfast Boss. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you all.
Adios.